It is now truly that time of the cycle when altcoins are going crazy. Here's a quick look at the 24-hour chart. HBAR is up over 20% and XRP is getting close to 20% today alone. A few other altcoins are also going up big. XLM has 9.4%, Ondo has 11.5%, and LDO has 19.6%. So, this is beautiful to see. We've been waiting a long time for this to happen. In fact, if we look at the prices right now, Bitcoin 120K is still pretty much the same price. The last few days, it hasn't moved around much. But Ethereum has gone up more than 3,600 for the first time in a very, very long time, up 21.5% for the week and 7.3% for the day. But XRP above $3.50 is the most important thing to keep an eye on here. Today, it went up to $3.60 plus a penny. XLM 49.5 cents. SUI almost $4. Laws, SUI almost $4. Almost 29 cents. Guys, I just want to say a quick well done to everyone who has been going with me. After a few months of dull and bad price action, we finally made it through it all. We are now seeing the beginning of the cycle's biggest move. Let us quickly look at some things. First, let's take a look at the crypto market cap, which just hit $4 trillion. It only shows 3.92 right now, but we did reach $4 trillion. At the same time that the altcoin season is almost over. We got 42 out of 100. At this point in time, Bitcoin's market share is less than 62%. That's what we'll talk about next. But right now, the market as a whole looks so good. Since trade volume is up 10%, or $51.54 billion, it's clear that Ethereum is still my main focus here. About once a year, we've reached $3,600. We were last at $3,600 in January of this year. Last year, 6 months ago. Excuse me, I had to break the video to let you know that I have now teamed up with I Trust Capital, which is the best site for premium custody accounts and even crypto Roth IRA. They offer more than 80 digital assets, even real gold and silver. They work together with some of the biggest names in the business. There is also full institutional level security built into these accounts, which is very important at a time when more and more crypto markets are being hacked. The best thing about I Trust Capital is that all of its backing is based in the US. You can get an extra $100 right now as a welcome bonus if you sign up through my link. There will be a link in the description and the notes below. If you go to this page, scroll all the way to the bottom to find my link for signing up. Following it will give you a $100 bonus. You can find out more about them on their website, which has 1% cryptocurrency transaction fees and prices with gold and silver. There are also no monthly or yearly fees. You are welcome to go check this out if you want to. To lock in long-term crypto investments, I do believe this is the best platform. The Crypto Era platform, which is tax-friendly, comes in second. Now that we've said that, let's go back to the movie. Also, if we look at some of these old coins, the total value of all the trades in XRP today was over $130 billion or $21.62 billion. We did hit $3.65. If we look at the candles, we're getting close to that. though, $3.84 all-time high. In a technical sense, we've already broken all-time highs. A lot of people get off this all-time high of $3.84. We're only 6.6% below it. But the main reason everyone bases their decisions on this is that it was an incorrect all-time high for XRP. At those prices, no one could really buy, sell, or trade. It was just a mistake on a trade, but that all-time high is still what everyone looks at. We are so close to making that $3.84 goal go away, which is what makes this XRP pump so crazy. And I do believe that the price finding that XRP is trading around could put it on track to take Ethereum down. In fact, the amount of trading going on right now is just crazy. To be clear, Ethereum trades more often than Bitcoin. A lot of people won't pay attention to that, but we should. It also shows how big Ethereum is in this area right now. Phase 2 is here, just like we thought it would be. We're going to talk about that, but at the same time, the overall value of the crypto market goes over $4 trillion for the first time. Good job, everyone. For the first time, good job, everyone. Yes, all of these numbers are at all-time highs right now. There's still a lot more I think we can do. It is possible that $7 trillion could happen. It looks like 5, but crypto does best between 5 and 7. And how quickly things move is very important, because by the end of the cycle, we could reach 7 to 10 trillion. I'd love to see it. There've been a lot of very unstable moves today. The second phase is now live. Ethereum is beginning to do better than Bitcoin. People are starting to talk about the Ethereum ETF talks. Some very large companies are beginning to make big moves with Ethereum ETF as well, putting open the doors for things like staking. And at this point in time, we do have a little overlap, okay? Large cap altcoins are starting to get money flowing into them because of that overlap. It's possible to say that XRP is beginning to notice this, since it is moving very quickly. However, I still believe that many of these altcoins are just at the beginning of their journey. I believe this is only the beginning for XRP, even though it is starting to reach new all-time highs and trade volumes are really starting to rise. I really believe that a lot of people will say this is wrong, right? I believe they will declare XRP to be overvalued before its time. Like I said, I think they're going to change their minds way too soon. For XRP, it took 7 years for us to reach a new all-time high. That won't end when XRP hits $5. I believe we have a lot more to go. Also, I really believe that old coins are about to go crazy. It was last night. I'll say it again today. I think that a huge wave of cash from individual buyers outside of the old coin market is about to hit it. On top of that, let's quickly talk about Ethereum in terms of the ETF. To be clear, the crypto professor did post this. Those. Wow, BlackRock lost $500 million in Ethereum imports yesterday. That's $500 million. We can now see it. $500,000. There has never been so much money coming into Ethereum. This is crazy. Once more, it shows how much people want Ethereum right now. Right now. At the same time, Ethereum hit 3,600 for the first time in over 6 months. Yeah, that's why we keep our eyes on these charts. As I said, I was looking at Ethereum back in June. If you are on the Discord, you already know that in April I said that alt season should start in July. July. That's not me telling you guys, oh look, I was right. It wasn't that. It was that we were basing this on past times. So far, that has gone exactly the same way that this price behavior on Ethereum has gone exactly the same way. We've just broken through $3,400, which means that the next big goal for Ethereum is to reach the highs from December and even March 24. That's almost $4,100. As soon as we break $4,100, I think we'll jump to Ethereum's all-time high of almost $5,000. When Ethereum goes through price discovery, old coins will really start to go up in value by a lot. But I think this is the moment when Bitcoin's popularity has reached its peak. This is a picture of the Bitcoin dominant chart. We no longer have those May lows that we talked about for a long time. This is how Bitcoin's power looks after 1 week. Guys, this is really a beautiful sight. We've been following this picture since 2022. After 3 years, it's very exciting to finally start to see what we've wanted to happen the whole time. The biggest and fastest part of the cycle is now here. Volatility is going to go through the roof now, and we're about to see some crazy moves. We are now at the first big key level when it comes to Ethereum and Bitcoin. As I already said, if we flip this, 5K is likely to be, well, officially, 4,100 is the next goal on Ethereum. That takes place pretty quickly after we break out of this decline. Also, keep in mind that all-time highs will probably be hit pretty quickly. On this chart too. And I was mostly thinking about this for 3 weeks. I mean, this 3-week chart for Ethereum against Bitcoin looks like it's about to go up very quickly. Besides that, Ethereum isn't the only one. I mean, XRP on the Bitcoin pair, this thing just came out today. Let's get past the previous highs first. Then I have 2 goals on this chart. Also, let's look at the chart for the last 3 weeks. At first, we're only really interested in the first big market zone. This is up here. We still have some time for the Ethereum-Bitcoin pair to really reach these levels. This is about a 25% to 67% push. The next goal is somewhere between 162 and 260 or 270%. If that big move is going to happen,